Giving back to your community is something that we all should do. We owe it, to whom many blessings have been given. I think you have a duty to give back and share that with your community. It's warm, it's inviting, they're proud of their culture, and that's what your program does. Keaty Giving Back does is helps us identify people that have helped their communities and giving back to them in a time of need.
Jim Keaty here with Keaty Real Estate, and I'm here with a good friend of mine, Dona Renegar, and we're here to talk about our first Keaty Gives Back campaign. We're going to give $1,000 away to a family in need, and after thumbing through a lot of entries, a lot of nominations, Dona was able to supply us with a family that we truly believe deserves some help right now. So Dona, thank you so much for actually nominating a family. Tell us a little bit about the family that you nominated.
Sure. After seeing the Keaty Gives Back campaign on Facebook, I reached out to some colleagues in Southwest Louisiana. That would be the Cameron, Calcasieu Parish area, which was devastated by Hurricanes Laura and followed shortly thereafter by Hurricane Delta, to ask them if there were some families that might need some help. And I learned about Austin and Ashley Moore. They're from Hackberry.
Right.
And they have the parents of 4 children, and their house was severely damaged in Hurricane Laura. He works for the railroad, and his wife stays home, and both of them, their entire family attends First Baptist Church of Hackberry. They are self-financing their home, so they had no insurance.
Wow.
So all of these repairs are being done on their own or by their friends or families and other community members. In addition, they both volunteer for the church. The church suffered terrible damage as well, and both of them had actually done a lot of work in the sanctuary right before the hurricane hit. They had painted and decorated. They've been hit on many levels over there, and they still continue to get up every day and work for their family and work for their church and work for their community. So I think they're a deserving family.
They're one of the many families down here who don't have insurance coverage, are completely making all the repairs to their home out of pocket. And so, Austin was just there with his father-in-law putting up sheets of sheetrock.
I know a lot of people are thinking, well, how do you have a house and not have it insured? But down here, the insurance costs are so outrageous that they can't even afford the insurance. So it's a lot of owner financing, right?
Sure, your insurance policy might be, 200% what your actual house note is.
Right.
So you have families down here who might have a $700 or $800 house note and then $2,000 a month insurance bill, and it just makes it impossible for people to buy a home. So you have a ton of owner financing, people that have had these homes for a long time and they're selling them and they're having to finance the deal because banks won't lend the money if you're not going to have the insurance policy. That's one of the situations that led me to Ashley and Austin specifically. So seemed very worthy people to invest in, and I was really happy that y'all's company was, taking an interest down here because there were a ton of people that were impacted. This is that house I told you about he was working on. Look what happened to this one. I mean, these are some other church members, a young family at our church. It looks like my boy's gonna be up on the roof of his shop. Yeah, that's Ashley right there. What up? Boy, you look pretty.
So that's Austin up there with the
Yeah, that's his father-in-law. This is Ashley, this is Jim.
Nice to meet you.
I'm coming, I'm slow.
Hey man, take your time.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
This was y'all shop?
This is.
Yeah.
Y'all's kids back in school? Yeah,
Started
that's cool.
Monday.
What's up, dude? Good, man. How are you doing?
Jim Keaty. Austin Moore. How you doing, man? Good. Nice to meet you. Wow, so it looks like y'all got some work to do.
You gonna try to shore it up or start over?
It's going in the ditch.
Jeez.
There's no saving the inside. It's like.
So what do y'all have to do? Y'all gonna take it all apart and just start over? Man. You can't save it, huh?
I took some rafters off.
Save some lumber.
Yeah.
Save some lumber.
So Jonathan told us about the damage that you guys were working on. We're from Black, and
looking at, this area, and we're helping, find people that need some help, and they actually nominated you guys for us to help y'all, and so we've got a $1,000 check for you guys. I know it's not.
Well, I appreciate
I
it.
know you'll have a lot more work to do that, but we're also going to try to set up a GoFundMe to help your family. Obviously, your church and your friends really think highly of you guys because we had a ton of nominations, and you guys really stood out from everybody
I
else.
thank you too.
Yeah, you,
Thank you.
worth getting on camera for?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's come a long ways, but still got a lot left.
All right, Dona, thank you so much. This was so exciting. We're so grateful that the Moore family was able to receive the $1,000, and we're super excited about next month. I'm Jim Keaty with Keaty Real Estate. I'm here with Dona Renegar, and please, for November, nominate somebody that is in need. We would love to give somebody $1,000.